Hey everybody, hi, it's Rob Fortney Jr. from the Amazon Gorillaz. I want to welcome you to the Amazon Gorillaz tribe of bite-sized, information-filled, 10 full minutes of Amazon FBA training. If you are interested in any more of our free training, please visit us at 123amazon.net. Today, I'm going to share 2 of the 15 specific attributes that the Gorillaz tribe members have found that product champions all have in common, or at least most of them do. The Gorillaz tribe created a simple scorecard with 15 attributes that helps us quickly decide if a product deserves more investigation. So we're not spending our time out looking at products that ultimately aren't going to be viable in the end. So that's why we call this the initial viability test. It saves us tons and tons of time, and it helps us create confidence before we move forward and spend a lot of wasted time looking for products that are definitely not viable. The Gorillaz, if you haven't heard of the Gorillaz before, the Gorillaz are a group of Amazon business owners that's been meeting weekly for educational workshops and information sharing for more than 2 years. We did over 200 hours of free training videos last year, and this happens to be part of one of those training videos that we do, and we share these videos for free on our YouTube channel at Amazon Gorillaz. So the version of the Super Product Selector attributes, and that's what we like to call it, the Super Product Selector, I'm sharing with you today, was just updated, and it's what's currently working for the Gorillaz tribe members right now. These 2 attributes that I'm going to share with you today are part of what we think of the 15 are the most meaningful characteristics of product champions, and we found them to increase our odds of success and to reduce the risk that we take dramatically. And that's what we're all looking to do, which is to have the least amount of risk and have the most possibility of success. And so I'm going to share these with you right now. If you're looking for a product and want to gain more confidence in what great products are, then you need to come to the Gorillaz free webinar, How to Find a Product in One Day. Well, we're going to walk through each one of these 15 attributes and explain them in detail, just like the 2 I'm going to share with you. Plus, I'm going to give you this entire Super Product Selector scorecard that you can have a copy yourself so you can score your own products when you're sitting at your desk and you're trying to put together what attributes actually matter. So what's happened to most of us is that we're looking at a lot of different products, and we look at sales, we look at the volume, we look at how many reviews they have, the size. Well, what do all of those things matter if we don't have some way to evaluate it? So that's what this scorecard's going to give you today. It's going to give you a couple of the things that you look for so that before you go call sourcing agents, before you go call and get on a phone or send an email to someone in China, you need to know whether you're wasting your time. If this product's not viable, there's no sense in finding it out later down the road. So what this scorecard's going to do is allow you to get there quicker. So hey, if you want to watch us walk through all 15 attributes in detail, plus we're going to give you the entire Gorillaz tribe members strategy that we're using right now to be successful with. So hey, if you see the registration box, it's here, there, or somewhere here, go ahead and register for that, How to Find a Product in One Day. So let's get to it. Here's the IVT scorecard, 2 of those attributes that we think are ultra important when you're deciding to pick a product. So we don't want to swim with sharks. We want to avoid picking super competitive products where you have to be in the top 10% to be successful. Now, what I call those are products that they have super competitive amount of people trying to compete for that first page, the second page, even the third page. Products like French press coffee pots, and then grill gloves, and all of these products that have tons and tons of sales in them. But to think that we could just get a product, put it up there, and that it's going to sell 10 products a day, and it's going to sell 300 units a month is kind of like I said, buying an Amazon lottery ticket. So what our strategy is to try to get back, try to find products that are selling between $2,000 and $5,000 a month, so it can make us $500 to $1,000 a month in profit, so that then we can have a substantial, consistent income over time. So that's why we're always looking for products that have less than 200 competitors. Because any more than that, you're getting into products where there's too many people vying for that top spot, which then increases the amount of pay-per-click it's going to cost. It increases all of your costs. And because we feel that price is a super important thing, it's going to allow you to not be able to generally lower the price, because usually with 500 competitors, there's just no room, because so many people are competing for that product that the price continues to drop and drop. And so then you're always competing on only price, and you don't have any reason to separate yourself from anybody else. And so what we want to do is have you diversify your risk and penetrate these soft niche markets. And if you can sell multiple products in different niches, or maybe even the same niche, if they're not very competitive, and look for products that have lower sales volume and lower amounts of competition. We want to be a big fish in a pond full of small fish, right? We don't want to be sharks, swimming with the sharks, actually. We don't want to be swimming with sharks as guppy fish. So what we want to do is we want to be the small guy, but who's really good at what we do. We want to have great listings. We want to have amazing pictures. So we talk about those things in the webinar that we're going to do. And we're going to show you how to stand out from the crowd, how to evaluate other people's products. And those are all things that we need to know. So I'm super excited to be able to share those things in this webinar, how you can find a product in one day. So what we're looking for is a category rank between 10,000 and 50,000. We're looking for gold nuggets. A BSR below 10,000 may be too competitive, and above 50,000 there may not be enough sales. Now, most people would think this is crazy because, they're all telling you, and you listen to these webinars and these podcasts. And what I think is that they're encouraging people to get into these super competitive environments and think that, I can just put a product up on Amazon and amazing, it's going to sell 10 a day. And does it happen for some people? Yes, but that's a lottery ticket. It doesn't happen for most people. So we try to get away from those products. We try to look for products above 10,000. Think there's not a lot of people looking for them. So when we go into these environments, what we can do is we can compete very quickly. We don't have to have tons of reviews, so we can rank quicker. So when we're actually looking at these products, we're looking at products that are actually selling the amount of money that we want to do, which is $2,000 a month, which produces $600 a month in our income, which guess what? Pays a lot of bills at the house. So the second thing that we want to do is when we're trying to find out what products are viable, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we find products that have the right kind of prices. So when we're searching, we don't need to look for products below $17. And truthfully, we don't want to look for products below $20 if you can help it. Now, if it's a very inexpensive item and it's a unique niche and there's not a lot of people selling it, well then, if you can make $4 or $5 per unit, then I'm okay with that. But we also don't want to go above $50 because your initial offering may cost you too much money. And so when you're trying to find your initial product, we want to do is we want to get your product into Amazon. We want to get a small MOQ in there, and we want to test it with pay-per-click to see whether or not this product sells before we go buy 1,000 or 2,000 items. It's what we call our test, and then find out whether or not that product's going to sell and reboot. If we reboot, we either move on and get higher amounts of that product in stock, or we lower the price and we get rid of it and we go find again, so we're not losing our money. So it gives us a much safer approach. So if we go above 50, it may impede us from being able to get a real sample, and we suggest about 100 to 200 items in an initial MOQ test order. So there you are. There's two specifics that we think are important. If you use those two specifics to rank your products with the other 12 attributes that we're going to give away in the Super Product Selector that we're going to give away during this totally cool webinar that I'm doing called How to Find a Product in One Day. And with the tips that we're going to give you and the ideas and strategies that we're going to share with you, which is working for the Gorillaz tribe right now. And these are just guys that are out there and they've been selling. And then, about every 4 months, we invite some new sellers in to come join us and we help them. And we just keep sharing this information so we all can do well. So I want to personally invite you to How to Find a Product in One Day. If you're looking for a product to start an Amazon business, this is absolutely something I think you can benefit. I'm going to teach you the strategy that the Gorillaz are teaching, and we're sharing with each other right now. I'm going to show you how to search specific attributes of characteristics of product champions. You're going to learn how to analyze how much is too much competition and avoid not being able to sell your product, which is super important, I imagine. You're going to find out what types of products you should avoid selling, and so you can increase your risk of finding or decrease your risk of finding a winning product and lower your risk of failure. If you're serious about wanting to start an Amazon business and want to reduce your fear and increase your confidence, register now for the special event that will show you exactly how to find a low competition, hot selling product. Now go ahead and register here. I don't know exactly where the registration button will be, but it's somewhere around here. If you're looking for a simple, common sense strategy to find successful products, then this webinar is for you. Thanks for watching this Gorillaz 10-minute Amazon training. If you are interested in any more of the Gorillaz training, please visit us at 123amazon.net. Now go out and make something happen. You can do this. You can get started on your own Amazon business. I can tell you this, people no smarter than you, that's right, no smarter than you are starting Amazon businesses every day. It's your time, it's your day. Go out. I'll see you inside the Amazon Sellers Jungle.